Mr. Sinclair, why did you start this organization?
Great question. A lot of people don't know the answer to this, but we were just a couple of dads, 3 or 4 dads who wanted to coach our kids when they were 5 and 6 years old. It was that simple. We just wanted to coach our kids, and it started with one team of 12 5 and 6 year olds.
When did you start the Durham Hurricanes?
We started 2002, actually summer of 2002. We had 12, like I said before, 5 and 6 year olds out of Durham Baptist. We were then the World Ambassadors, which is an organization, a youth organization in the church. And it was just simply, as I said before, just coaching rec ball, and it just kind of like grew into something what it is now.
06 white.
What is the age group range?
The ages for our kids are now 5 and 6 years old, and it goes all the way up to 10th grade, which is 15, 16-year-old boys and girls.
What are your values for the Durham Hurricanes?
Well, our motto, our first motto, and it still stands, is building teams and creating friendships. That was our #1 goal, is to have kids form a team from the age of 5 and 6 and actually build a friendship as well as a team that will last all the way through high school and even in college. And I oftentimes joke, I think some of these kids are going to be in each other's wedding. That's the kind of friendships that they have created and the kind of bond that they've created.
Do you have any co-founders?
Co-founders might be a strong word. We still have 3 or 4 dads that helped me start our first team in 2002. I would call them more forefathers, that they're still with us 10 years later and helped me grow the organization to be the size it is today.
What are your goals for your organization?
Goals for our organization are many levels. Obviously, we want to keep growing. We want to keep adding younger teams and have the organization just keep being a positive light in the community. We also want to produce positive young men and women on and off the basketball court. And thirdly, we want to be one of the largest youth basketball organizations in the South. We have accomplished some of those goals. Our name is out there now in Virginia, Maryland, South Carolina. We just want to continue to go deep as Florida, all the way up to New Jersey.
Amber, how were you introduced to this organization?
I found out about the Durham Hurricanes organization about 5 years ago when we first moved to North Carolina. We played several games against them, and they were just an awesome little team. They had cheerleaders, they had 2 teams. They were awesome in our league. And then about a year after that, I ran into the coach at an event where we were picking up our fundraising stuff, and he turned to me and he said, do you have an allegiance to the Omega Lakers? And I said, no. He said, well, I want your son to come play with us, with the Hurricanes. And so we went out to a few practices, and Vincent's been a Hurricane ever since.
How did this organization change your life?
Well, Durham Hurricanes basketball has become a huge part of my life, I can say that. From the beginnings about 5 years ago when we got introduced to the team, just going to basketball practice and maybe some local tournaments and games. It's now traveling with Durham Hurricanes basketball. It's now going to practice, 2 or 3 times a week. Between practice, games, emails, text messages, all kinds of things related to basketball. It's become quite a time-consuming and important part of my life. I love watching our boys and even our girls now improve and learn the game of basketball. We started a girls basketball team just last year. We had 12 girls, and we kind of were like, where are we going to get these girls? And And now this year we have 2 teams. So if you can imagine, from just being a mom on the sidelines and watching my son play and grow and learn, I'm now in a place where every time my phone rings or I get a text message, it's potentially Coach Sinclair calling me and saying something and telling me and helping me or asking me to help him with something related to Durham Hurricanes basketball. But since I love this game, it's all right with me.